What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. This video is the second part of my best players little mini series that I'm doing, the second part of the three. This is the midfield part, as it naturally would be after the defence. The last part is going to be the forwards. A lot of people are going to be more interested in the forwards, as that's where you get your goals, you win your games, but this is really key, the midfield. You will see over the three leagues that I'm doing. I did the same leagues in my last video for the defenders. It would be Premier League, Serie A and La Liga. Those seems to be the most popular leagues that people use this year. As I've been playing, people don't really tend to use Bundesliga teams, Liga 1 teams. But if you do and you want me to make a videos on those, then I will do for you guys that do prefer those leagues. But these seem to be the main three. The midfield is a really a key area on this, as the passing is so fast. You need players who can do that. You need players who can run. You need stamina. You need a tackler. You need a technical player. You need a goal scorer. You need everybody in the midfield all over the shop. This is based on a three-man midfield, but I will give a few alternatives if you prefer a 4-2-3-1, maybe two holding midfielders with the three attackers. I will talk about that as well. Let me get into the Premier League team. This is my preferred three when I go to the Premier League, as it has a lot of everything. It's not too expensive. It'll probably run you 60 to 70k for the three. Indeed, he's really cheap, but Fred's quite expensive, and Ali is also not quite expensive, probably 30 to 35 grand at the minute, they're both, but they do their job really well. I don't think you'll get better for the money than what you pay for these. Ndidi, he's the nitty gritty player, the medium high. I think he's got 90, 92 stamina, 90 jumping. Great defensive stats. Ndidi's there to literally win you the ball back, stop the attacks, cut out the passes. That's all you need Ndidi for, and I've got one of this kind of player in every team. This is an important player to use. You need one of these. You can't have three dynamic midfielders that are going to go up and bomb up the pitch and score your goals. You need someone to sit back and win that ball, because that is very, very important in this game. I've got an engine chemistry style on Ndidi. I tend to use chemistry on every one of my on every one of my midfielders, as it puts up the pace, which is important. The passing, another important aspect of a midfielder, and also the dribbling, just to get out the tight spaces. Sometimes, especially on Ndidi, he's got what, 73 dribbling. So it's a problem sometimes when you hold a midfielder can't dribble. Sometimes they get tackled. So that engine just kind of tweaks that a little bit to help out. But that's Ndidi. He does not really much talk about the centre mid of all these, as they are there to just win you the ball and let the other players in the team play the game for you, let's say. Fred, everybody knows about Fred on this game. I think everybody has used Fred at least once. If you haven't, go and try him. He's brilliant. He's just an all-round good player. He scores quite a few goals for me when I use Fred. He always seems to pop up. His left foot is really good as well. Not so much finesse shots, but just the power shot. It's across the goalkeeper. It's really good. He seems to get into those positions. He's 5'7", so he doesn't really win many headers in that position. But on the outside of the midfield, it's not so much a key aspect of his game. High good work rates for what you need. He's the engine player that will go up and down the pitch. Ndidi will sit back. Fred will be up and back, and the other midfielder on the right, he will be the man that predominantly sits kind of in front of these two. That kind of links him to the strikers. But Fred, yeah, he's really good. Like I said earlier, engine on him again, just to improve his pace, passing and dribbling. Also, Dele Alli on the right, 6'2". He's decent. He's physical in that midfield, 90 stamina as well, so he can just go up and down all game. High medium, he will be the player that links the whole game for you. Good passing, good finishing. What I find on this game as well, the ball seems to fall to one of your midfielders a lot, and if it's the wrong one, you can just fuck up an attack. Your pass will go wild, your shot will go wild, no chance of scoring. But if you have someone like Dele Alli, the ball comes to him on the edge of the box, let's say, he's got a chance of scoring, and that's what you need sometimes. You just need a bit of luck that it can fall to someone like Ali and he can put the ball in for you. Dele Alli's really, really good at that. As 83 finishing, that's really good for a centre midfielder. I don't think there's many centre mids that have got that high finishing as on a standard card anyway. Let's get to the Serie A. Same kind of midfield on all the teams. You got Matuidi there. He's the Fred. He's the up and down player, the engine, the stamina player that's going to get you up and down the pitch, break up attacks, also get you on the break as well. He'll help you out with his decent 78 pace. With engine, it will be higher. Alan is the Ndidi, the ball winner. Alan, in my Brazil teams and Serie A teams, he's my go-to centre mid. Brilliant ball winner. I used him on the last one as well. He's even better on this one. 95 stamina. He will never run out of juice. He will be able to run the length of the pitch for you all games. Sweep that back line in front of your back four for you. Brilliant player. I think he's like £2,000 as well, so that's absolute bargain for a player like Alan. Savic. Savic is he's a monster in the midfield. He's what, 6'3". He's the Dele Alli. He's a bit slower than Dele Alli, but he's also a bit better in the attack with his shooting. He hasn't got as high finishing, but his shot power and long shots are better. I'd probably say Savic is probably better in the final third than Ali, just because of his strength as well. 88 strength, like you see there. His heading accuracy as well. When he gets in that box, he's also a threat off corners. I think Savic maybe runs about 20k. Matuidi's about, I think Matuidi's got like 50 grand actually, but say the Premier League and the Serie A midfield probably runs you about the same. You're probably looking at about 70 to 80,000 coins for the Serie A team. But that's probably one of my favourite midfields, the Serie A team. I'm actually going to be running a Serie A team in this weekend league, and this last day of the division, rather, as it's Wednesday, so it finishes tonight. Be finishing in a Serie A team, as I feel like they're really good this year. You get a good value for money with those players compared to the Premier League. The cheapest of the three is the La Liga team. You have Jeffrey Kondogbia, Thomas Partey, and Saul. Kondogbia running 15 to 20k at the minute. He's just your all-round midfielder, your engine man again. 85 stamina, 91 strength. He's got decent shooting from outside the area as well. He's not for his stats, and I think people expect him to be what kind of player, like a Pogba, but he's not as good as Pogba. Obviously, the stats and the coins, you pay for what you get. Kondogbia is good, but he isn't sensational. I think people expected him to be a lot better than what he actually is, but he's still good, don't get me wrong. He's my go-to left centre mid. Also, what I like to do, you will notice my left centre mid is left footed, my right centre mid is right footed. Apart from this one, because the centre mids are pretty dead in the La Liga if you can't afford the expensive ones, as I will get to in a minute. Saul, 4-star weak foot, he gets the right side, as Kondogbia has only got 2-star weak foot. So Saul gets in there, and he's just as good on both feet. Partey, he is absolutely brilliant, guys. Absolutely brilliant. He has scored me some bangers. I think with this one, he's got 2 goals in 3 games from holding midfield. His shot is unreal. I don't actually know what shooting is. 79 to 75. I don't know how that works out, but trust me, guys, his long shots are unbelievable. When it forces him into the edge of the box, he pings them in. And he scored in over a kick as well from outside the box, and the keeper had to tip it over. Next one is Saul. He's the he's a hard player to explain. Like, he's got good shooting stats, like finishing 78, 78 and 79 on the finishing, shot power and long shots. He's good at passing. He's decent at defending. He's more of an all-rounder compared to Savic and Dele Alli. I think he's medium high as well. This is the only one where it changes a bit. If 85 rated, if you're looking for a centre mid in La Liga and you're thinking, oh, Saul's stats don't seem that good there, like, he's got what? One stat, that's 82. But then people won't hesitate to go and buy Fred. Let's compare their stats. Saul is lower than Fred in one stat. Saul is better than Fred in every stat apart from pace. So, and dribbling where they're the same. But people won't hesitate to buy Fred, but they will hesitate to buy Saul just because his stats don't look so good for an 85. But trust me, guys, you will not be disappointed with Saul. He will also pitch in with some goals for you. And what I'm also going to show you is these 3 players if you want to improve that attacking player in your team, because I tried to keep it relevant, not relevantly, quite cheap, not really expensive, because that's what people don't want to know, that people know the brilliant players that you can buy. You could easily fill that midfield with Pogba, Kante and De Bruyne and that's done, but people want to know the alternative players that they can use, players that are going to not cost them a lot but still get results. I'm not in the position to be able to buy in those midfields. This is the kind of midfield that I buy, that I go to, and it works for me. I finished goal 2 on First Foot Champions. A few bad results in that, but picked up. I think that's I'm not a brilliant player. I've never got a brilliant team, but goal 2 I thought was quite decent. I always finish in the second one of division rivals. Hopefully I'll finish in the top one this week. That's what I'm pushing for. Also, Christian Eriksen, brilliant player, 5-star weak foot. He's be the upgrade on Dele Alli for me. He can score a lot of goals for you. Both feet, his finesse shots are unbelievable. His passing's really good. I think he's got 90 stamina as well. Has he? 92. Yeah, like I said, brilliant player. Good set piece taker off corners as well. He would be good off the corners for you. Nainggolan. Nainggolan's been the same player since like FIFA 13. Everybody knows about Nainggolan. The man he would score you absolute screamers from outside the box. Absolute screamers. He will be going all game for you as well. 93 stamina. He's really expensive. These are like 100,000 coins each. These ones. These are just really expensive options for the guys that can actually afford them. I can't. So they are good. I have used them in draft actually. And Luka Modric, the wizard, the king, best player in the world, just voted. Totally deserves it in my eyes. He's been brilliant. Got Croatia to a World Cup final. Champions League winner like 3-4 years in a row, whatever it was. 89 stamina as well. He'll get you going. He'll get you goals. He'll get you breaking up the pitch. I think he's the most expensive out of those 3 options, but he's definitely worth it, guys. And yeah, like I said, I will be doing the forward section of this. Engine, I would use on all my midfielders. It's very key. Someone like Modric, you might want to change it up to maybe a hunter or a shadow, depending on what role you want him to play. He's already got the passing and the dribbling. That's why he's more expensive. That's why I use engine on these guys, because they haven't. You can see they've all got okay dribbling, passing, pace, but not exceptional. These guys have. So you might want to change it up on them. Nainggolan I probably would use engine just to put his pace up a bit. Eriksen maybe a hunter or a hawk. Same with Modric. The passing, dribbling, and that's all those for the more expensive players. But yeah, guys, that's that video. And I will be back very soon with a couple more videos that I've got planned for you. Hopefully bring you my pack opening from Foot Champions and my division rivals rewards tomorrow. I'll be recording that. So yeah, guys, hope you like this video. It's helpful for you. If you try these guys out or know any other good players that you think could have featured in this episode, let me know in the comments. Maybe make a video on them for you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.